Okay, so if you're online and you're trying to buy a Final Fantasy VII Tifa Lockhart 1/6 scale head, you'll find that there are the best ones, probably the ones that are advertised at least, are the Super Duck versions. That's model number SDH-032A. And you will find that when you get the head, it doesn't look like the advertised pictures at all. The one you get will look like the one on the right. And so I don't get what's going on there, but that seems to be an issue that, you bought this thing and clearly they have a version of the head that looks like it, but the one you actually get sent to you in the mail doesn't look like it. So I don't know if that's a legal thing, but maybe for legal reasons they can't make it look exactly like it. But they should advertise the head. But the one you get doesn't look like it. So here's how you can, like, in the way I look at it, here's how I differentiate it. I fixed the nose here on the right because the nose is supposed to be tilted downwards, right? And then on top of that, you look here. This nose is tilted up in the figure you actually get. The Tifa's actually her nose is not tilted upwards. It's tilted downwards. It's actually straight. Whereas the other one, it's kind of like more piggy. And then you have to lighten up the makeup because the one you get, it's way too dark. The eyes are supposed to be a bright red, and the ones you get are brown. And then the lipstick you get is also dark. And so you have to lighten that stuff all up, right? So already we see modifying it. Yeah, you start to get, if you can paint this thing, you will already get a better looking doll. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to carve out the nose and get the nose right because the nose is just flat out wrong. It's tilted upwards. It's got a weird curve in it. It should be straight. Tifa's nose is extremely straight. And so, on top of that, the hair they give you is really flat. And it's not at all like the photos. And so you have to make that hair more voluminous. And once you get that, you'll get a more accurate Tifa. And a Tifa you can be satisfied with. Now, even then, the Tifa here is not going to look like the Tifa in the game. It's not going to be exact. But this is a way for them to get closer without, ripping off the customers. Because, you pay $30 for this thing, and then the one you get is like, it's not the right head. That's just fraud. So if they're worried about breaking the law, they're already breaking the law. Now over here you have the cheekbones are also in the wrong space. Tifa's cheekbones are not that pronounced. And so pronouncing them on the doll makes it look even more unlike the character. And these are subtle differences. You can say, hey, this is like Tifa's weird witchy sister. But Tifa, she doesn't have those cheekbones. And so why are you selling it as Tifa? You should actually name it as a lookalike or something. But that's not what people want. No one would order it. So it's actually legitimately fraud. Don't order these Super Duck heads because all of them are going to be extremely off. It's not the first time I've seen this happen. I had one from Quiet Metal Gear Solid, and I have that figure, and the doll doesn't even look like her. It just looks like an angry McDonald's worker. And so, yeah, that's the problem with these things. You get these heads, they don't look like it, and it's just fraud all around. It's why I'm always wary about ordering stuff from China, because, China just has no integrity when it comes to this stuff. Now, sometimes they say stuff like that, and Chinese people actually get really mad. But, I mean, that's your issues. You gotta deal with your issues. You don't want to get mad about it, then deal with your issues. But I guess that's pretty much it.